remember, they said we'd be out of oil by the year 2000. What geologists are not allowed to tell you is that oil seems to be coming up from within the mantle of the earth. Before that, we paid 0.05 cents per gallon and sold it to ourselves in the United States for 75 cents, pocketing well over 71 cents a gallon in tax. At that time, it was 21 cents for the state and 50 cents for the Fed and 5 cents for the gas. When OPEC was formed, thank you, Gerald Ford, for OPEC, by the way, who was in the pockets of Iran, Iraq, etc. Me, myself, and I know all this for a fact, as my paternal grandfather worked for both Ford and Jimmy Carter in Bandar Abbas, Iran. We paid for all the surveys, drilling, infrastructure, pipelines, trucks, training the locals, or importing American experts, welders, technicians, mechanics, etc. Do you think these newly minted sultans were willing to take these newly found billions of U.S. petrodollars and spend them in the sand at home? Hell no. They wanted Bentley cars, land, and mansions on the French Riviera and property in the United States. Whenever I get into this with people, they say, well, look at Abu Dhabi and all the building that's going on there and the tons of cash spent there. Yeah, well, for the first 30 years of OPEC, they, meaning Sultan al-Baghdadi, Khalifa, and those men, men, they wear the skirts and towels on their head and all that kind of crap. They were, as late as the early 1960s, had nothing. They still rode camels, still lived in tents in the sand, were still nomads. What changed everything for these guys? The war in Vietnam. We paid them for massive tons of fuel. We paid them to let us build airstrips from which we could launch airstrikes anywhere in Eurasia, meaning Europe or Asia. So after that, with the creation of OPEC, we, the American military, could strike anywhere on Earth. And for them to still tax us on the gas stuff, that's what makes this argument so ridiculous. Anyway, Mike Black, Mike the Mac, I'm gone.